quick, you're a 22-year-old black man from Chicago that wants to prove himself in the rap industry. What do? A. Quit. B. Work at Gap for the rest of your life. C. Release a critically acclaimed album that becomes one of the best of all time. Or D. Sleep it off.
What are you doing? You're supposed to pick C. Go release the album.
If you were to pick anybody out in the world and ask them, who is this? They would probably have the same answer anybody would have.
Who are you?
Kanye West is one of the most well-known and most successful artists of our time. Notice how I didn't say rapper, right? This man does it all. He raps, produces, designs clothes, inspires other artists, makes people mad and angry sometimes, designs clothes. Personally, I've been a Kanye fan since I was in middle school. He introduced me to hip-hop and rap as a whole. His music showed me how genres of music can mesh together to make something great. Yeah, he showed this kid that music isn't just what you hear on the radio. Every musician has their humble beginnings though. Before Kanye was mostly known for his own songs, he produced a lot of songs for well-known people such as Jay-Z, Lil Kim, Kanye West. Yeah, that was mostly the reaction labels gave him when he wanted to show off his rapping skills. They either acted like they were going to call him back, but never doing so, or they gave him the old Kanye special.
You gotta get out of here.
Kanye was never one to give up though, for he signed to Def Jam and Rockefeller Records, recorded an album in the span of 4 years, suffered a car crash, lived, dropped the album, and now I would say got him in a good place.
The College Dropout was released in February 2004, and a ton of people loved the album, including myself. It brought a sound that no one's ever really heard before. Pitched up samples, topics about religion and racism, and a little bit of pain. However, I haven't listened to the album from start to finish in so long. Now that I'm 19 and obviously I've grown up, I think I can give the album one more listen to see if it's truly aged well.
Music dog. Yes you are. Yes you are.
So let's open up Spotify, find the album through the search bar, and jump back in to see how TCD holds up. This song really makes me want to jump and dance, and it really shows the listener what to expect throughout the album. An old school sample, Kanye rapping about going on his own path, kids singing in the background. What more could you ask for?
Money.
Kanye talks to the kids, that's me by the way, about how we truly should be excited to graduate and how the future can be really exciting. He's talking about drugs. All Falls Down is the type of soul song that I know caught a lot of people off guard back in the day. You see, many of the singles coming out during that time sounded like
I killed the man in 1996, his name starts with Tupac Shakur. Lit.
But in this song, Kanye talks about how society has been taken over by consumerism and his own personal battles with it. The song is backed by a great sample of Lauryn Hill.
Why do I work here?
Is pretty much the general idea of what Spaceship is trying to convey, which it does well. Features from GLC and Consequence make this song an anthem for people who feel like they're stuck working at retail and want a better life for themselves. Listening to this song almost made me quit my job at Home Depot, but apparently, Spaceship told me to get the freak out of here is not a valid reason for leaving your job as cashier. I grew up in a Lutheran family, so like many other Christians, listening to Jesus Walks is definitely a spectacle. It shows how Kanye broke the norm of religion and rap not merging. A song about Christianity? The Bible did not warn us about this.
Why didn't the Bible warn us about this?
Now this is what you call a real song. Never Let Me Down is all about being true to yourself, thanking those who supported you, and pushing yourself for those same supporters. Jay-Z joins Ye to form a sort of prototype to Watch the Throne. And J.I.V.
Who? Alright guys, I have a serious question, and please don't make fun of me for this. Have you ever smoked weed before?
Kanye, according to what he says in this song, isn't a big Mary Jane consumer, but during this period of his life, it didn't kill him to just chill and talk about where he's at right now. Talib Kweli and Common are also on this song, but it's February 2004, Tyler me didn't know who these guys were. I never understood why Ye felt the need to keep stuttering sometimes throughout the song. He should get that checked out. The new workout plan is a workout song for a very specific demographic.
Me? Me over here? My friend Joe? Women?
Funny enough, the song doesn't even give great workout advice, but instead Kanye proceeds to teach the many women of the world about
I'm not gonna say it.
Personally, the confidence in Kanye's voice, the girls talking about how great the plan was in the end, and the violins really make the song for me. Overall, this song is really fun, and it was definitely cool to give it a full listen again. I'm serious about the violins. I was listening to this song as I was writing the script, and it looked like I died on the keyboard. I don't think I've heard a smoother song than Slow Jams, to be honest. Jamie Foxx kills the hook, Twista raps really fast, but still understandable. And Kanye makes a Michael Jackson joke that was probably funny to a lot of people, but not to a 2-year-old since I couldn't really understand it at the time. I think that was something that set the album apart from others at the time. Humor. Kanye had jokes. Combined with his great production, it just feels so right.
So right! Ludicrous!
Alright, there's more to this song than just ludicrous. Kanye is very braggadocious here. The song has a theme of what we mostly hear today, which I think is really interesting. Another fun song. With an old school sample from Aretha Franklin, Kanye raps about all the things colleges don't really tell you happen in college, like people dropping out.
Man, I hope Kanye doesn't do that.
A fun fact about this song is that Aretha Franklin wouldn't clear the sample unless Kanye had no swear words on the song. Thank God she made that decision. My 10-year-old self would have probably been crying and shaking at the thought of hearing on this song. An absolutely raw song with features from Freeway and Mos Def. The violins and choir are the icing on the cake, as these rappers rap 2 words for every beat. How do you make a song about coming from the hood sound so powerful?
How?
If you listen to Freeway's verse though, he seems very confused on what the topic of the song is supposed to be. Kind of just goes on a tangent about himself, so I bet Kanye had a reaction similar to this when he heard it. Since Kanye can do anything he wants, he recorded this song while his jaw was shut from his car accident surgery. While strange, for some reason, the song is still very inspirational. Even if you have to go on Genius to look up the lyrics sometimes, he talks about how this accident inspired him to continue pursuing his rap career, even if no one is looking his way. Great sample, powerful lyrics, and a lot of spit on my face from listening. Family Business is simply a beautiful work of art. I come from a really big family, and a lot of the experiences that Kanye talks about in this song are things that I could relate to. Housewarmings, cousins having to cram themselves in one bed, and distant relatives still being loved no matter the condition. Even his friends are included in his family, which I think is great. Another real song.
He's so real!
Starting with Jay-Z swearing at me as soon as the song starts.
Yo, you, Kanye.
Kanye finishes the college dropout with a nearly 13-minute epic about how he didn't let anyone stop his dreams. And while it could be perceived as him being cocky, this song used to inspire me so much when I was younger. I used to listen to this while I was doing homework, doing chores, eating, sleeping, crying, eating. Around the 4-minute mark, Kanye stops rapping and talks to us about his journey signing with Rockefeller. A brilliant close to a great album.
Kanye brought a new wave of trends to music, and from there, it would never be the same. He would go on to make new albums after that, but I will always consider The College Dropout to be one of the best of all time. I wonder if he'll say something about Bush soon.